Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into an incredibly powerful story that gets right to the core of human resilience and ambition. The source material we're looking at is a beautifully distilled narrative simply titled The Boy Nobody Believed In. It's a short but profound text that maps out the exact architecture of overcoming doubt. Okay, let's dive into this and explore the anatomy of true resilience together.
So have you ever felt like nobody believes in you? Like you have these massive dreams, but the people around you not only doubt you, they kind of expect you to fail? If we're being totally honest with ourselves, almost all of us have been there at some point, right? It's a really heavy, silent struggle.
Section 1. The Universal Struggle, Fighting Silently. The source establishes right away that this isn't just about one boy. It opens with a dedicated message for everyone who's trying, struggling, and fighting silently. That word silently is absolutely key here, as you'll see throughout this explainer. We're introduced to a boy who had a massive dream, but absolutely nothing special in the beginning. And man, isn't that relatable? He wasn't born with some huge advantage. Every single day he faced problems, he experienced failure, and the source makes it clear that he constantly felt that overwhelming urge to just throw in the towel and quit. Section 2. Facing the naysayers. External resistance. Let's move to and see how this builds. Because what happens when internal doubt meets external pressure? The boy wasn't just battling his own difficult goals. He was actively being pushed down by the environment around him. People actually laughed at his ambition. They told him right to his face, "You can't do it. Your dream is impossible." I mean, imagine the sheer volume of those critics. When you're already facing daily problems and failures, hearing the people around you echo your absolute worst insecurities, that's the peak of external friction. It's the exact moment where almost anyone else would just drop their goals. But right when that pressure was at its absolute worst, the boy found his anchor. Every single night, he remembered one crucial thing. If I stop now, I will never know what I could become. Let the emotional weight of that nightly mantra breathe for a second. It's the ultimate catalyst for change, shifting the focus from the pain of failing today to the terrifying regret of never finding out your true potential tomorrow.
And this brilliantly illustrates the dividing line. On one side, you have the naysayers, loud, laughing, doubting, which requires zero effort, by the way. And in stark contrast, you have the boy. His response wasn't to shout back. It was quiet, continuous self-improvement. He kept learning. He kept improving. He let all that negativity just bounce right off his daily discipline.
Section 3. The Turning Point. Eventual Success. How exactly did he go from being the target of laughter to actually achieving his massive dream? Well, the material shifts here to analyze the specific mechanics of his victory.
And the secret? The unseen grind. Working diligently when nobody is watching. True transformation doesn't happen on a stage, and it definitely doesn't happen in front of your critics. It happens in the shadows, away from the crowds, day in and day out, without needing any immediate applause or validation.
What's really fascinating here is the harsh reality of the timeline for any ambitious pursuit. Day 1 is just facing problems and failing. Then, months pass in that unseen grind. It's only after years that the doubters finally notice the progress. It perfectly contrasts the sharp pain of daily failures with the massive, unglamorous requirement of long-term patience.
Eventually, those exact people who laughed at him came back. They noticed his progress and asked, "How did you achieve this?" And his response is really the core of this whole explainer. He smiled and said, "I didn't become successful in one day. I became successful because I refused to give up every single day. No magic, no luck, just the undeniable power of relentless daily perseverance compounding over time."
Section 4. Creating your future. Belief in yourself. Now, the narrative pivots away from the boy and points directly at you, taking this blueprint and applying it to your own ambitious goals. Remember, your current situation absolutely does not decide your future. It's so incredibly easy to look at your current lack of resources or your early failures and just assume that's your permanent reality. But this material reassures us that where you are right now is completely divorced from where you can go, provided you do the work. So the crucial point is this actionable formula provided right at the end. How do you bridge that gap between your current situation and your future? Step 1, hard work. Step 2, patience. Step 3, belief in yourself. The text urges you not to worry if nobody supports you today, because if you have these 3 ingredients, external support, it's completely optional. Because if you stick to that formula, the text promises an incredible outcome. One day, your results will speak louder than your words. You don't have to convince the doubters right now. You don't have to argue with the naysayers. Your silent, structured work will eventually build a reality so massive that it drowns out even the loudest negativity. The source closes with a powerful, definitive reminder: never give up. Your time will come, adding that your story is not finished yet. It's a fantastic place to wrap up our explainer today. The boy in the story wrote his ending through daily, unseen effort. So as you look at your own goals, I'll leave you with this. When the noise fades and you are left alone with your ambitions, what will your unfinished story ultimately become?